Good morning and welcome to BOTB HQ in Parsons Green, South West London. My name is Christian Williams, a presenter here at BOTB. And we're here this morning to judge the latest dream car competition, which ran from the 21st to the 27th of December 2020. And just before I hand over to the lawyer this morning, once again, massive congratulations to last week's winner of the dream car competition. A few days before Christmas, Tom Wilkinson winning that incredible ABD Audi RS3 and £120,000. I'd now like to pass over to Alex Evans from Onside Law, who will oversee the proceedings this morning.
Thanks, Christian. I'm Alex Evans from Onside Law, and I'll be overseeing the judging this morning. Firstly, I can confirm that the competition data has already been sent to the auditing company, AZETS. I would now like today's judges to introduce themselves and, using the secure link provided, mark on the screen where they think the centre of the ball should be. The group will then come to a final panel decision.
Good morning, my name is Matt Cannon. I'm a senior county referee and footballer.
Hi, my name is Eric Mendonca. I've been involved with football for over 30 years, firstly as a player, then as a referee.
My name is Nigel Hicks. I've been a Supply League match official for best part of 30 years, and I'm an experienced football administrator.
Hi, I'm Jenna Scalacci, former professional footballer. I'm now a head coach on a Spurs college programme.
Hi, my name is Matthew Ray. I've affiliated in multiple counties across England, currently in Gloucestershire, and have refereed from grassroots through to professional academies.
Hi, my name is Kieran Fitzgibbon. I've played football for more than 30 years and am now a senior county referee.
Good morning, my name is Andy Braithwaite and I'm a football referee, mentor and licensed observer.
My name is Chloe Morgan and I'm a goalkeeper for Crystal Palace Women.
Good morning, my name's Hugh Gilroy. I'm a referee, a mentor, tutor and observer.
Good morning, my name is Leo Donnellan. I'm an ex-professional football player, having been with Chelsea, Fulham and Leyton Orient.
Judges, please now come to a final panel decision. For your reference, the larger white cross is the calculated average of the 10 individual selections.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, Matt.
Morning. Hey. We've got 4 players in the shot, 2 in the background who we can't see, can't really get any information apart from looking at a sort of general direction from the player in blue. There's obviously a bit of a tussle going on between the 2 players in the foreground, the player in blue who looks like he's been sort of shoved off the ball by the player in green, the captain of their side, who I think looks like his favourite to play the ball, although slightly off balance. I think we've got a very, very narrow line up from this player. So that's a very narrow band. And then we've got a slightly wider band from the player in blue, who really we can only see one of his eyes. And that's up there to Chloe at the top and marginally down to Nigel on the bottom there. So I'll start, Chloe, with you. I mean, you're marginally, I would say, higher than everybody else. If I highlight your choice there, what were your thoughts on how, what this challenge or altercation was happening?
Yeah, so obviously they're both vying for the ball. It looks like green is probably going to be the winner in the battle. I think from my perspective, that the blue player is looking, and obviously we've only got the benefit of having one of his eyes, but to me, his head shape, it looked like it was a lot more sharply looking upwards. So I think that's why I just went maybe slightly higher than others.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much indeed. And I'll go with you, Nigel. Again, you're ever so slightly lower. You're really in line with both Kieran and Harry's choices. Yeah. So
yes. I mean, really the same thing. I think the blue player is trying to get under the ball. The green's levering him away. So I think he's tipping the blue player over. I just felt his eyes looking more into the corner of his eye socket there, across the bridge of his nose, which was why I went a bit further down. But, it's not a massive lot between the whole group, I don't think, really.
No, I mean, if I highlight the calculated average, we really just have a couple popping out at the bottom and Chloe's at the top. Ari, you're ever so slightly furthest to the right. Again, have you got anything different to add to this? You looking at this in a different way?
Well, no, I have the same view as Kieran as well, and Nigel. I felt that mainly because the player in white and blue is struggling a little bit, and due to that, his head position is, I cannot really guarantee that his eye line, so it's difficult to see, but I felt that he's looking towards that direction, and the player in green is definitely the one who's going to add this one.
Yes, no, sure. Yeah. Thanks, Ari. I mean, I think it's worth pointing out, I believe that the ball's slightly in the foreground, which would actually show why this player in blue is sort of leaning back. If you look if you would be able to follow the trajectory of his forehead, it would be in front of the player in green. So I think the ball's dropping into the player in green myself. I mean, Jenny, you're here in the middle of us all. What are your thoughts on this?
So my cross I've placed there is based on the player in green and his eye line. So if you look at him, his right eye, you can see the whites in his eyes. So that's why I've gone slightly over as you look at to the left, based on his eye lines.
Yes, the same as I'm just below you. And I think we've got Kieran again, with sort of 5 of us in this line and 4 of us over in the higher line. Hugh, you're nearest to this calculated average. See, if I highlight the calculated average, you're the one cross that's next to it. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with pretty much everything that's been said. I think it is hard to judge from the player in blue and white's eye line. I don't know if a foul is going to be given here, but they're obviously tussling quite strongly. And I think I came left a bit and took quite a bit from the player in green's, his left eye, or the right eye as we're looking at it, which was really quite far over. But for me, I think he's probably going to win the ball if there's not a foul given. And I think it's just that sort of height, because we're not quite clear how far back the player in blue's looking. And obviously, like we've said before, it is in the foreground. You know, it's not that close to them in reality. It's out in the front of them. So it's just a question of height. So I think we're generally clustered quite well.
Yeah, I mean, I'll ask the people I haven't asked. I mean, is anybody looking at this photograph differently from what's been said already? Have they got a different view other than, you know, the blue player being shoved off the ball and the green player likely to play the ball?
No,
not for me.
No. So we're all in agreement about what's happening in this photograph in the state. So, I mean, looking at this narrow band up from the green player, which I think is important, it's really just what we're talking about. It's the height of the ball. I don't think that anybody, Ari being slightly further over, Chloe being higher at the top, I don't me slightly out to the left. If we start removing it, it will just end up being, you know, a couple of crosses next to where the calculated average is. So I believe that we should proceed with a judge at this average of taking all our 10 choices. So if everyone's in agreement, or is anyone in disagreement with that, I would say, because I think we're all on the same page here. Anyone disagree with that? No? Okay.
No.
That's great. So I think we will judge at average. So Alex, we've chosen after a debate that we will judge at the average with all our 10 selections taken into account.
Great, thanks, Matt. If everybody's happy, please now click submit. Thank you, judges. The selected coordinates are 1476, 574. These coordinates will now be passed to the auditing company AZETS to calculate the winner of the competition, and they will then inform best of the best. That concludes the judging process. Thank you.